What's up, guys? If you are into music reaction channels that are honest, raw, and authentic, look no further. You found your destination. It is the Tazzz and Philly Show. Welcome to our journey.
And make sure that you subscribe below and enjoy the show.
What is good, sexy people of YouTube? It is Philly. That is Tazzz, and we are the Tazzz and Philly Show. And we are back tonight with another reaction video for a music video that we are both excited to check out.
Yes.
Another huge subscriber request. We had a bunch of people that had suggested this song, but I know that Tazzz, when I kick it over to him, wanted to shout out someone specific regarding it. And it looks like we're going down the journey, the avenue, the rabbit hole, once again, of Tom MacDonald. The song we are going to be checking out is Dear Rappers, and I heard tremendous things about it. So, Tazzz, before we get into the song or talk a little bit more about it, I know you wanted to shout a couple people out or shout somebody out. So, my friend, go right ahead and do your thing.
I want to give a personal shout out. A lot of people, like Philly had said, had recommended this, but this is to one of our awesome subscribers who always gives a lot of cool, lengthy comments. This shout out goes out to Misty Rose. This one is especially for you, Misty Rose, for all of your great comments and for being one of our awesome supporters. So I wanted to give you that shout out. I have not seen this before. I think I've mentioned this in many of the videos. The fun part is, since we started doing these reaction videos, I make sure to not listen or watch any videos because I want to be as raw as I can. I mean, if I already heard it, I can't help it. But I haven't heard of any Tom MacDonald songs until Philly introduced me to him a while ago. And I heard one or two of his songs, but all of these that you all are recommending, never heard of them before. So I'm waiting to experience this for the first time.
Right. And I can kind of jump onto that a little bit. So I know a little bit more as far as some of the songs that Tazzz does, but I will say I'm not entirely sure if I've heard this before. Just by name, it doesn't sound familiar, but I didn't go and check to hear it at all. I wanted to listen to it first time with you. So when you hit it, I might go, oh, shit, I have heard this. At some point, that's going to come up. But I really don't know if this is one of them. So just being completely real about it, I won't know until we hit play, but I know he's never heard it. Either way, I'm going to give you a fair and honest assessment, and I know he will as well. So without further ado, unless Tazzz has more lip flapping he wants to do, we will get into it again. It is Tom MacDonald, Dear Rappers. Thank you, Hog Nation. Thank you, Hangover Gang. Thank you, everybody, again, for supporting the channel. You guys have been nothing short of amazing, and let's continue watching these together and keep growing together as a family. Let's get it going.
Are you done talking, sir? Are you done talking?
Oh, I apologize, man. Jesus.
Thank you. Here we go.
Man, it's easy for these rappers who have it all. Talk about the days when they used to be sad. I guess I can't relate to being famous and wealthy. I'm 28 and still praying for the day I have a chance. Maybe y'all can help me out, though. I'm just trying to take care of my household. I don't even want to make my mouth go. I just want to win before the system that I'm in gets a hold of me again and starts to squeeze under my chin until I'm out cold. Dear rappers, can you help me? I'll even take a selfie with your album that I bought. I got every single CD that you ever fucking dropped. I spent everything I had and I never had a lot. Oh my God, what a mess. Your words help me deal with the stress. Used to contemplate my suicide the nights I was depressed. Used to pop you in the boombox and sit up on my desk, listen to your music till I felt it in my chest. But these days it's like you don't have nothing left. Your music feels kind of like you're trying to write a check. Everything is digital, I mean no disrespect, but I'm paying even more and you give me even less. What the fuck? You taught me to think, you taught me to grow, you taught me the things to survive on my own. But now you teach me to drink, you teach me to smoke, you teach me to think. Every woman's a hoe. I don't want your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No, 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 no. Yeah, just a drug addict on TV. I can't hear another fucking song about abusing medication that I had to take just to stay alive. There's more important shit than what you wear and where you live and who you fucking, what you drink and what you spend and what you drive. Rappers full of bullshit. Rappers just a marketing vehicle for the product that the man wants you to buy. Rap about a full clip. Rappers just promoting different liquors and varieties of ways that you could die. Yeah. Dear rappers, can you help me? Are you almost out of alcohol to sell me? Tell me, cause drinking every night can be the way to getting wealthy. If I'm really being honest, all the shit is overwhelming. I need someone to look up to. You're living in a country that elected Donald Trump. You're living in a country where police are killing people every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. You've been blinded by the money, you've been blinded by the cars, you've been blinded by the women. Don't know who the fuck you are. Thought I knew you when I spent $100 on a ticket to your show, and now I feel like you stole my fucking money and I'm broke. Man, you taught us how to rap, and you taught us how to dress, and you taught us how to act if we wanted to impress. Now you're teaching me to live like I know you never would. What you're preaching to these kids is keeping them inside the hood.
Your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No, 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 no. Just a drug addict on TV. I don't want your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No, 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 no. Just a drug addict on TV, yeah.
Woo. I'm waiting. I don't know if there's more. It's like 7 seconds left. I like that beat.
Well, you shut up so I can hear the beat.
Shut your face. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Talk to me, Philly. You can
All
start.
Right, well, I don't think I have heard it before because I feel like if I did, I'd remember it. Because
I think you should after 4 minutes.
Well, guess what? You know where this fucking song's going, right?
On your playlist.
That's right. It is. Yes, sir. And you know why? You know why it's going to go on my playlist? Because that beat, right? That like had me in the pocket, right? I was like all in the pocket, right? Where that kind of like you could get into it and you kind of get like all in the pocket, like we're in the pocket. And then we hop in the pocket and we stop in the pocket. And then we grab a hot pocket and we fucking rock it in the pocket, you know? So anyway, but back to
Help.
things.
See what I have to do with people? Going back to things.
That beat was simple, right? It didn't seem like it had a lot to it, but it was a very effective beat. It had like a melodic, almost like a trance, almost like it kind of like sucked you in with like boom, 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 like fucking right. like guitar strings plucking or something. I don't know what it was, right?
Like a harp almost.
A harp, yeah, that's probably a better description of what it was. Not a guitar, a harp. Perfect. So it had like a harp kind of sound. Black kind of video with just like the red light on him. Very simple. But man, the more I hear him, and I've always thought he was a really, really good MC and a very good musician, like rapper and all, but like I really appreciate his bar, like his lyrical ability is really good. He's a very good MC. Because to me, MC is master of ceremony. Somebody that can lyrically paint a story with their pictures. Somebody that can make you see something. Paint a picture of like what it's almost like you get it. You see it in your head, like what he's trying to say. It's that to me is very, very impressive. Not just somebody that can spit a bunch of words fast and rhyme it together. That that's a skill of fine and all. But like when you can make it make sense, it proves a point. It's vivid. You don't have to have an elaborate, video or like, just CGI, a bunch of shit to make you fucking fall into this trance of loving something. It's simple. It's effective. It's his words. It's his delivery. It's what his words mean. It's the story behind his words. I mean, everything about that song was awesome. I loved every bit of it. I would absolutely listen to it again. Thought the beat was hypnotic almost. So yeah, that's kind of my first thoughts. Anyway, you can obviously say what you think, and maybe I'll add something to it.
The parts where it was like the chorus or the hook, it was like ethereal, more like a dreamscape. Like his na 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 na. It was like a dreamscape. It was like him getting into his own melancholy, like when he was like
melancholy,
when he was like doing drugs, and when he was high, and when he was drunk on alcohol. That's how I took it, like that dreamscape.
Was he taking a shot though? Like Dear Rappers, is he talking like? Because if you think about it, a lot of today's rap music is like this guys in Xanax and drinking and lean and cars and women and jewelry. It's almost like he was taking a shot at that a little bit, or maybe if I could possibly interpreted that wrong, but I feel like he was almost talking about the industry and how industry rappers are, and that's all they fucking talk about.
That's how I took it. I don't know if it was necessarily like a shot. It was almost like, I guess, like a sarcastic shot. Like, boy, gee, thanks a lot for always talking about drugs and alcohol and hoes and
Yeah, there's more
this
to
and this
talk
and
about than
that.
that.
Like, thanks for giving us a stigma. That's how I took it. I didn't take it as a like, fuck y'all and stuff like that, because he's a rapper too, but he has meaning, he has purpose. He doesn't talk about hoes and F the police and blah blah blah. He has meaning, which is what you had touched upon. Is that he's the master of ceremony. Like, you don't necessarily, well, you don't need a video for him. His words are describing his story. It's almost like a once upon a time where you can just hear the audio and you know what he's saying. The only time where I appreciate the video with him is if, like, he has tears in his eyes. You can't see tears. I mean, you can't hear tears, so you can't be taken in by the emotion. Like, some of his videos, like, you see him cracks in his face, metaphorically, where you
Mhm.
see the tears, you feel his pain. So, like, if you're just driving down the street and you have him on the radio, if he's not yelling that out in angst, then you may not feel that part of his intensity.
Yeah.
But otherwise, his lyrical flow, you know exactly what he's saying. You know what his point is, and that is a true MC, like you said. You know what I mean, Philly?
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's the whole thing. It's the delivery, it's the cadence. It's even like, here's a word I haven't used in a minute, but I said it a lot with Harry Mack. Some of the flow switch in that song. He did switch the way he rhyme schemed over that beat. Like, it was a slower beat, but he did a little fast, a little slow. I like that tempo change. It shows the diversity of what he's able to do. And like I said, paints a picture. You can understand him clearly. He gets his point across. The more I've always liked him, but the more and more I listen to him, the more and more I even appreciate it more. And I know there's so much more out there to listen to, and so much more like versatility that we're going to run across. I mean, to
Right,
have a
right.
song like Ghost, for example, which went #1 on the pop chart, which is odd, and then you have a song like this, or a song like Boom Bap or something like that. They're like so fucking far apart from one another, but yet also meaningful, powerful, and really, really well made and well constructed. It's just, she's a true artist, and I can see why the labels now want him. But that's what's great about it. He did it on his own way. And the thing about it too is that if he would have signed with a major label, chances are everything that he wanted to be and everything that he put out now would have never ever gotten released. I'm sure of that. And now what's funny about it is he went and did it his own way, and now labels want him for exactly the music that they would have never allowed him to put out in the first place. So how about that? It's almost like a big fuck you to them. Like, oh, you didn't want me, or I didn't want you. Maybe it was more like, I didn't want you. I
Yeah.
showed you what I can do. Here it is. And go fuck you that you want, you want to bring me aboard. It's just, it's kind of amazing, man.
Yeah, it's funny. It's I don't know if you've seen like any of his shorts, but in one of his shorts, he shows like, this is how you respond to a record label, and he like shows an email from one of them, and he's like, he kindly or whatever says like, no, I'm not interested. Send. He stresses that. He's like, send.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. I did see one where they asked me what he showed was like, it might have been Sony, and they were like, hey, are you interested in meeting with so and so, or are you interested in we're interested in you, and he just
right.
wrote back, no. So
That's something I would do.
yeah,
You know me.
Uh,
That's something that I would do. Like, sometimes I don't even need to waste my
yeah.
voice. Just no.
No, I mean, you could see somebody being like, no, I appreciate the offer, but I prefer to do what I'm doing or something like that. He's just like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah. If
But
they don't do, if they did me wrong, then I have no problem being an asshole back. Like, no. If they're nice, of course, then I would do it like you just said, like, no, thank you so much or whatever. But somebody like that who didn't want you, or they wanted to mold you into some
yeah,
perfectly piece of clay or whatever, or they said you weren't going to be anything or whatever, and then now you blowing up the scene, and now they want you. No, you get the no send.
you know, what that reminds me of, like, you're trying to get this, you're trying to meet a girl, right? There's this girl you got like a crush on or something, and you want to get to talk to her, you want to get to know her, and you pursue her, and she just keeps shooting you down and shooting you down. You pursue her and you pursue her, no, 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 and then all of a sudden you go like, fuck you, you go start hooking up with another girl, and all of a sudden now she wants you. Aha.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
now you want me because I don't want you. Oh, I got you. That's, yeah. I mean, not that that's ever happened to me. I mean, any girl I've ever met, I've pursued, I've been able to get, of course. But you know,
See what I have to deal with, everybody. See what I have to deal with.
hey, do everybody a favor. Sit back a little bit. You'll knock somebody's cup of coffee over with that head coming through as close as you just got to the screen. Holy shit. People, do you see that thing? That's like a Sasquatch in the wild over there.
Says the guy with the 10-foot brim on his head.
10-foot brim. Well, anyway, me and my brim will gladly give a rating to this song now, unless you want to consider talking some more.
I am done.
Okay.
Oh, I lied. I love. Listen, I want to say this because we might have some. Shut up. We might have some subscribers that are watching this video for the first time. Stop.
Huh? Oh, huh?
We might have some subscribers that are watching this video for the first time.
Oh.
Me and Philly love to read in the comments.
Philly and I.
Love to hear stories or any information that you have. Is there a story to this video? Like, was this recorded like in their house? Like when Nova recorded and stuff in the house, or anything that you know about this situation? And was this like a song that was like the beginning of Tom MacDonald's journey, or in the middle, or whatever? Please let us know in the comments, because I have no clue. Because that's another thing I'm doing. Since everybody who's our fans who love Tom have given us so much input, I don't even Google search or Wikipedia search his life or Nova's life. I wait to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm just living vicariously through you all, and I'm getting like my education 101. Right, Phil? You agree?
Dude, yes. As a matter of fact, and I mean everything I'm about to say as a compliment, right? 100% as a compliment. But like, it's amazing some of the shit these subscribers know. It's like, you'll ask that question, right? And somebody will be like, I can tell you exactly what it was. It was Sunday, August 15th at 12:32 p.m. Tom was laying in bed, and Nova had just gotten back from Target. She stopped at Burger King. She was eating a sandwich, and ketchup squirted out of the burger and onto her shirt. And she looked down and she said, "Oh my God, that's red. So we're going to make Tom look red in this video." And then that's how it happened. And tell me I'm wrong.
Perfect. He is so correct. And that's out of mad respect. Like, some of you have such great intimate details. It's like, were you there recording it with Nova? It doesn't matter. Thank you so much. Like, we just love, like, I read stuff like this with my hand on my jaw. I read every single word. Shut up. I read every single word. I don't skim through or anything like that, just so you know, because we appreciate everything. Like, you took the time to write to us. So I think out of respect, we should take the time to read what the hell you wrote. So we read it, right?
I enjoy it too. I definitely enjoy it. And like I said, it helps us to understand more about maybe like the thought process, because I don't know everything that you guys know, and I think it helps me appreciate them even more. Any of these artists. So keep the stuff coming, keep the comments coming. Please keep the requests coming for more Tom MacDonald. Anybody, any other genre. I'm not done. I know. We gotta rate it. All right, fine. Let me go back. So we rewind back to, did we like it or not? So anybody that's new to the channel, it's ass or pass. It's a 2 rating system. Pretty self-explanatory. If we like it, it's a pass. If we don't like it, it's ass. So we call it ass or pass. And we are at that time. So I'm going to grab the drum kit real quick, and I'm going to give us a drum roll on the count of 3. Taz, if you want to count, you can try to get to 3, and we'll see what we can do here.
I'll try. I didn't go that high. 1, 2, 3. Of course. Are you kidding me?
Ding, ding, ding.
Look at that testosterone thumb.
God, why does it hook back like that?
Because this is what happens when you eat vegetables. It's because it's so powerful. It's trying to like rip across my from my body.
It looks like a backwards lowercase r.
Anyway, we've chopped everybody's ear off, but I hope you love it.
Hey, well, we appreciate you guys for checking out the channel always. Thank you guys for being here. Listen, you can be anywhere in the world and be doing anything you would want for these last 20 minutes, and you chose to share it with us. We really appreciate it. It is Philly. That is Taz. We will be back soon, and have a great night, guys. It is the Taz and Philly show. Peace.
Take it easy and keep it breezy.